Good morning, students. Today, let me solve the computation of gross total income in respect of an assessee within the literature of residential status. So, please go through the problem. From the following information about the income of Sri Pandu for the previous year ending 31st March 2020. So here below they have given the various sources of income from which the income has been earned by Sri Pandu. So before you go through the problem, you need to prepare one format, and the format is something like this. At the top of the format you need to write computation of gross total income of Sri Pandu for the assessment year 2020. So here I am solving the illustration 1, that is why at the top I have written illustration 1. So in this format there are 4 important columns. One is types of income, ordinarily resident, not ordinarily resident, as well as the non-resident. So these are the 5 important heads of income. 5 important heads of income that you can go through. One is the income earned and received in India. Second one is the income earned in India but received outside India. Third one is the income received in India. Fourth one is the income earned and received outside India from business or profession, either controlled in India or controlled outside India. And last thing is that the income earned and received outside India other than business or the profession. So likely at the end you need to take the total as the gross total income. Okay, now you need to prepare your format ready, and let us go through the items one by one. Okay, so here the first item is that profit from business in Davangere. So very simple, Davangere is in India only, and you are conducting some business in Davangere, and from that business you have earned some sort of the profits. It means that accrual or the origin of income is in India only, and that profit is going to be received in India also. That is why when the accrual as well as the receipt of income is going to be taken place in India, where you are supposed to write under the first head, that is so called as the income earned and received in India. So that is why what I am going to do, I will write this as profit from business in Davangere, and the amount is rupees 20,000. And in case of income earned and received in India, it has to be taxable in all the types of the SSC, namely 20,000, 20,000 as well as 20,000. Okay, the first item is over. Next, let us go to the second item. Income from house property in India but received in Japan. House property in India, and the accrual of the income is also taken place in India, but receipt of income is made outside India. It means that go through the format, income if it is earned in India but received outside India. So what is the amount? 15,000. That is why the same transaction that I am going to write is first one, income from house property, income from house property in India but received in Japan. Accrual of income is in India. Receipt of income is in Japan, in the sense outside India. That is why under this source of income also it is going to be taxed in all the types of the SSC. That is why income earned from the house property is rupees 15,000. It is going to be shown in all the three columns, 15,000, 15,000 as well as 15,000. And third thing is that, what is the third item? Income from house property in Germany. Okay, we are having a house property outside India in a country like a Germany, but received in India. It means that income is earned outside India, but receipt of income is in India. It means that there is a head called as income received in India but earned outside India. That I am going to make entry. Okay, go through the item. Income from house property in Germany but received in India amounted to rupees 18,000. So here what I am going to write, income from house property in Germany but received in India amounted to rupees 18,000. Okay, under this heads also, in all the three different types of SSC it is going to be taxable. That is why I am going to write the same amount in all the three respective columns. Okay, the third item is over. Next, go through the fourth item. What is the fourth item? Income from house property in India. It means that house property is situated in India, and from that house property we are going to earn the income. It means that accrual of income takes place in India and receipt of income is also takes place in India only. That is why here income received and earned in India. Here I am going to write what is the transaction, income from house property in India. Income from house property in India amounted to rupees 20,000. So here first head, second head and third head, irrespective of the situation, it has to be written in all the three columns, because in all the three different SSCs it is going to be taxable. That is why I am writing the amount in all the respective columns. Okay, that is the end of your fourth item. Now go through the fifth item. What is the fifth item? Salary received in India. It means that accrual of income is also in India, receipt of income is also in India only. That is why the 12,000 is going to be written in all the three columns. Why? Because you have received the salary in India, and where you have earned that salary in India only. That is why income is earned and received in India amounted to rupees 12,000. 12,000 as well as 12,000. Now 5 entries are over. Go through the sixth entry. What is the sixth entry? Agriculture income in India rupees 5,000. As we all know that it is purely exempted under section 10 subsection 1. That is why in this format it is not going to be written. Why? Because it is fully exempted. This source of income is fully exempted as per section 10 subsection 1. That is why at the end of this format you need to make a note. Below this you need to write exempted incomes. Why? Because any income which is earned from the agriculture land situated in India is purely exempted. That is why agriculture income in India is fully exempted and it should not be shown within the format. At the end of the format, you need to show note as exempted incomes. Exempted incomes, and below that you need to write agriculture income in India rupees 5,000. It should not be taxed. Fully exempt in the sense it should not be taxed anywhere. And let us go through income from agriculture in Nepal. Income from agriculture in Nepal. It means that Nepal is outside India. Nepal is outside India. Now go through the format. Go through the format and tell me the Nepal is situated outside India. So here outside India is there. Here in this case income earned and received outside India. Controlled in India, controlled outside India. And here also income earned and received outside India other than the business or profession. Agriculture income should not be fall under the business or profession. That is why if the income is earned outside India apart from business or profession, that is the agriculture income, because agriculture income is going to be earned in a country like a Nepal. That is why it is not a income from the business or the profession. That is why I am not going to write this income here. I am going to write the income here only. That is why what I am going to write, I am going to write income from agriculture in Nepal rupees 8,000. Income from agriculture in Nepal amounted to rupees 8,000. So this head is very important. This head is very important. In respect of this head, we are not at all going to tax in respect of a not ordinary resident as well as the non-resident. Only in case of ordinary resident it is going to be taxed. And amount of income from the agriculture Nepal is rupees 8,000. That is why the 8,000 should be taxed only in respect of ordinarily resident. Ordinarily resident. That is why here I am going to write the source of the income. Income earned and received outside India other than the business or profession. Okay, Nepal is outside India and the source of income is not from the neither business nor profession. Okay, let us go through the next item. What is the next item? Income from business in Bangladesh being controlled by India rupees 15,000. Okay, so here it is a fourth head, income earned and received outside India. Why? Because the Bangladesh is outside India. And from business or profession, from business or profession, so it is from the business, and even it is going to be controlled in India. Even it is going to be controlled in India. So hence I am saying that it is going to be controlled in India. If it is a case of controlled in India, then it is going to be taxed in both these heads. What is the amount? Being controlled from India is 15,000. That is why when it is going to be controlled from India, it should be taxed in both these assessees, and it should not be taxed in case of non-resident. And if it is controlled outside India, then this should not be taxed, only in respect of ordinarily resident that we are going to tax. But here what they have said is income from business in Bangladesh being controlled by India. They have said it is controlled by India. That is why in both the first two columns I am going to show the amount. Okay, if the same thing is controlled outside India, then this column also I put as the nil only. Only in respect of first column I am going to show the amount. Okay, next go through the, what is the next amount? income from business in Iran. Okay, it is the income from business in Iran. So when you go through the information, it is the source of income received and earned outside India, because Iran is outside India, from business or the profession. From business or the profession, they have not said that business is going to be controlled. That is why when it is the case of controlled outside India, it assumes that controlled outside India only in respect of first column, ordinarily resident, it is going to be taxed. So for the last entry that I have not entered, that was for the 15,000, I need to suppose to write the entry income from business in Bangladesh. Income from business in Bangladesh being controlled by India, amount that I have already shown. But next item is that it is a second item. After that, income from business in Iran. The income is received and earned outside India, and it is from the business only, and they have nothing said that whether it is controlled or not controlled. We think that it is controlled outside India only. That is why here I am going to show what is that amount. Income from business in Iran. Income from business in Iran. What is the amount? Amounted to rupees 8,000. So here only I have written the second column as well as the third column is not going to be taxed. The reason is that income earned and received in outside India, that is from the Iran only, from the business only. But the thing is that they have not said whether it is to be controlled or not controlled. When the information is not specifically given, we think this as controlled outside India. When we think it is controlled outside India, then it is going to be taxed only in respect of the ordinarily resident. But in the previous transaction, what they have said is income from business in Bangladesh being controlled by India. When they are going to use the word controlled, then it is going to be taxed in the first column as well as the second column. But here only in respect of the ordinarily resident it is going to be taxed. Okay, now let us go through dividend received from domestic company rupees 10,000. So it is also fully exempted in India. That is why under the exempted income, below this you need to write the exempted incomes, and you need to write as dividend received from domestic company rupees 10,000 is exempt under section 10 subsection 34, and this is under section 10 subsection 1. Okay, next item is that income dividend received from the domestic companies over. Dividend earned in Russia from company there. So the Russia is out of India. Income earned and received outside India other than the business or the profession. That is why dividend received earned in Russia from a company there. It means that Russia is outside India, and as per as the income is concerned, as per as the income is concerned, the accrual of the income or the origin of the income has been taken place outside India. Why? Because from Germany you have earned amounted to rupees, sorry, the dividend earned from the Russia, you have earned the income from the Russia. That is why accrual of the income is from the Russia only. That is why when the accrual of the income is from the Russia, what we can say, income earned and received outside India. Whether it is from the other than the business or the profession, that is going to be shown under this head only. That is why what I am going to write, I will write dividend earned in Russia. Dividend earned in Russia amounted to rupees 12,000. That is why only in the first column I am going to show the amount, and rest of the two columns will be put as the nil only. Only in respect of last source of income, only the first column is going to be taxed. In next column it is going to be put as a nil only. But here in this case, if it is controlled, two columns are going to be taxed. If it is controlled outside India, only one column is going to be taxed. Okay, next go through the items. Past untaxed foreign income brought into India rupees 10,000. As I have rightly said that if any foreign income which is under the dispute, and in the future if that income is brought into India, it is fully exempt in India only. That is why where we are going to show it under the note, exempted incomes. What you are going to supposed to write, past untaxed foreign income brought into India. It is fully exempt. Now the solution is over. Compute his income for the assessment year 2020-21 if he is resident, ordinarily resident as well as the non-resident. Now what you need to do, you need to take the total of the each of the column, add all these amounts 20, 20, 12 and 15 and 18, and thereafter 15, 8 as well as the 12. When you add all these amounts, you will get amounted to rupees 1,28,000. Amounted to rupees 1,28,000. So here I will take the gross total income, that is so called as the 1,28,000. Likely the second column, when you add all the above amounts, you will get the 1 lakh, and last column will be 85,000. So this is how we are going to solve the problem in respect of the computation of the gross total income in respect of Sri Pandu, if he is ordinary resident, not ordinary resident as well as the non-resident. With this I am going to conclude the discussion. Please go through the problem. Thank you.